Andre Rieu, the world-famous violinist and conductor, is often seen smiling with charm and grace while leading the Johann Strauss Orchestra to musical perfection. His concerts are grand, emotional events filled with waltzes, tears, and standing ovations. But behind the spotlight and elegance, the beloved King of the Waltz has gone through serious struggles, heartbreaking setbacks, and health scares that many fans are only now learning about. So what really happened to Andre Rieu? Born in Maastricht, Netherlands in 1949, Andre was introduced to classical music at a very young age. His father, a professional conductor, encouraged him to study the violin, but early on, Andre knew he wanted to do things differently. He dreamed of taking classical music out of concert halls and making it fun, something the whole world could dance, sing, and smile to. That's how the idea for the Johann Strauss Orchestra was born, but Andre's journey to success wasn't easy. In the early years of forming his orchestra in the 1980s, he struggled financially. He performed in small venues and even had to borrow money to keep his dream alive. Many in the classical world dismissed his vision, doubting that audiences would accept a lighthearted, theatrical twist on traditional music. But Andre refused to give up, and his commitment paid off. By the mid-1990s, his tours were selling out, and he became an international sensation, earning millions of fans from Europe to Asia. However, at the height of his success, everything nearly came crashing down. In 2010, Andre suddenly canceled major tours and disappeared from public view. Rumors spread everywhere. Was he retiring? Was he seriously ill? The truth was heartbreaking. Andre was diagnosed with a severe viral vestibular infection, which affected his inner ear and caused intense dizziness and imbalance. For months, he could barely stand, let alone perform. He was forced to cancel over 100 concerts. It was the darkest period of my life, he admitted. I thought I might never play again. This didn't just affect him physically. Andre fell into a deep depression. The pressure from the music industry, the disappointment of fans, and the fear of losing the career he had built from nothing nearly broke him. I wasn't just afraid of the illness, he said in a later interview. I was afraid of losing my purpose. But with the support of his wife, Marjorie, and his children, Andre slowly rebuilt himself. He began focusing on his health, taking extended breaks, and learning to say no to overwhelming schedules. Fans were overjoyed when he returned to the stage in 2011, not just because of the music, but because of the courage it took for him to come back at all. Even today, Andre continues to manage the lingering effects of his illness. He does fewer shows and travels with doctors. But his concerts remain magical, filled with laughter, ballroom dancers, and timeless waltzes that bring joy to millions. Through it all, Andre Rieu has shown the world that behind every superstar is a human being with fears, pain, and hope. And more than anything, he's proven that music has the power to heal, not just others, but the person who creates it. Nothing happened to Andre Rieu that stopped him. Life tried, but he still waltzes on.